Hello students, welcome to Global Online. Today we are discussing NTA UGC NET 2023 Paper 1, the most important topic, classroom communication from communication topic. And you can get definitely one question from this topic, and this topic will deal with teaching aptitude and communication. So you can get the clubbed or the question between the communication and also the teaching aptitude. So let's start the session. Before we move into the first question, students, for your UGC NET 2023 paper 2 preparation, you can get the most important study material, and it will help your preparation in a positive way and also better your preparation for your examination. And you can get the study material for all the subjects given in the screen. You can contact with the given WhatsApp number for the availability of this study material, and you can get only for 1218 after a 20% off. So make use of this chance. We offering 100% guaranteed selection in the study materials. So, and also you can get paper 1 and paper 2 complete courses in our app. So make use of this chance. And also we providing evaluation test for all UGC aspirants related with the UGC NET topics. So it will make your preparation and also keep your concept clear. And this evaluation test is free of cost for all UGC NET aspirants. So make use of this golden opportunity. And we move to our session. The spread of internet for higher education is premised on. So this is a statement, and this says that in higher education, the internet spread or the internet usage that is premised on primarily used for which purpose, and they give some purposes or the importance of internet in higher education. And the one that deals with the knowledge, easy management and dissemination of knowledge is the point or the premises that deals with the higher education, and that get by the spreading of internet in higher education. Clear? So you can get the easy management and dissemination of knowledge by the usage or the spread of internet in higher education. Then, which of the following can make a class most effective? So there are various ways for making a class most effective, but in this option, the correct and also the important one that related with the most effective strategy for making the class effective, and that is keeping the students relaxed while teaching. So you can see teachers will take classes for students, but most of the times the students become very much tensed, and also they didn't want to get that concept clearly. But the keeping the students relaxed while teaching is the most effective way of communicating with the students. Okay, next one. The launch of satellite channel by IGNU on 26 January 2003 for technological education for the growth and development of distance education. So here we want to find out the particular channel that deals with the IGNU, and also in here this channel provides the that's developed for the technological education and the development of distance education. You can know that IGNU is a open university and provide distance education, and the important one channel that launched in 2003, that is Ekalavya channel. Clear? Ekalavya. Gyan Darshan is also another important channel, and also the Ekalavya channel concentrated on the development and growth of distance education. That's for technological education part. Okay. Then next one, classroom communication is normally considered as. So you can know what is classroom communication. there are various types of classroom communication, but it's normally concentrated or considered as a cognitive one. Clear? Cognitive one. Because in classroom communication, we know that there are mental relationship or the mental relationship between the teacher and the student, and also the teacher and also the students getting and also cognitive intelligence through this communication. So it must be effective also, but normally it considered as a cognitive process. Clear? Cognitive means mind related. Then effective communication does not require, or in this following option, one option does not related with the effective communication part. Here, voice modulation that needs in effective communication, appropriate gestures also needed in effective communication. Students' involvement is the another one related with effective communication. But the handsome appearance, it does not need to or need for a effective communication. So here, the handsome appearance of the person who communicate is does not require for the effectiveness of that communication. Clear? Then, effective teaching is by and large a function of the teachers. So, here, effective teaching as a process or as a function of teacher's perspective. So, here we want to get the communication according to the teacher's point of view. Clear? But here the answer is liking for the profession. So, as a teacher or as a function of teacher's effectiveness in communication, the teacher must be liking for the profession or the teacher interested in that profession, and that also make influence in learning procedure and also the classroom communication. The punctuality and also the ability for verbal expression also needed, but at most there must be liking for the profession. The teacher must interested in that profession first of all. Clear? Then another important program which are the following is an ambitious computerization program aimed at connecting 60,000 government and aided schools through internet. So in this question you get that 60,000 government and connecting 60,000 government aided and also aided schools, that's through internet. So this is an ambitious program for making the connection of these 60,000 institutions through digitalization or computerization, and that is Vidya Vahini. You can see E-Vidya Vahini, and it's introduced in Jharkhand. Okay, so Jharkhand. In Jharkhand, the program Vidya Vahini is introduced, and then it is the ambitious program, and also the ministry looking for that. That's the 60,000 institution, government and also aided schools will make a connection between them through internet. Then, which are the following steps would you consider first as an effective communicator? So, here we want to find the answer that's for the first as a effective communicator. The step that you consider for a effective communicator that must be needed for a effective communicator. Clear? So we know that the communication effectiveness depends primarily on the communicator, the step or the procedure he follows during the communication. So that is determine the objectives of communication. First of all, he must determine the objectives of communication, and then he select the channels and the various means for communication. Last, there comes a planned evaluation procedure. Clear. So first there comes a determination of objectives of communication. then comes the select channels, and then the identify various means for communication, and last there comes plan the evaluation procedure. So in these steps, first come the objectives of communication. In any study, in various surveys and also the research, you can see, first of all we want to make certain objectives related to for that study. Then teachers communication will be more effective if, so that's a condition. When these condition should be included or should be satisfied, there must be effective communication from teacher's point of view or from the side of teacher, and that must be the, he or she prepares a good number of instructional aids. Okay, so this instructional aids will make the teacher's communication more effective. The teacher also a master in the subject that's definitely needed, and he starts from what students already know. That's also right, but for effectiveness, for the teacher's message or the teacher's communication will be more effective. That means to get it by the students, and that's by using a good number of instructional aids. The students already known facts are important, but it's for connecting the communication. It does not make the effectiveness, it's for making the new information with the old, so that make a bridge between them. And also teacher must be a is a master in his subject, that's make the communication more effective, but the instructional aids will play a major role from the teacher's communication, from the teacher's point of view. Clear? Then failure of the teacher to communicate his ideas well to the students may result into. So in a class you can see that all communication or all message from the teacher that does not or that did not get to the students in sometimes, and that cause from the teacher's side a failure. So that failure from the teacher communication or its ideas does not send to the students, that make a failure. So it will happen, or the students may result into the increased number of absentees in the class. Clear? So classroom indiscipline, loss of students interest in the topic being taught is the other facts, but initially there comes increased number of absentees in the class. So that will cause due to the failure of teacher for communicating the message to the students. Clear? Before we moving to the next question, students, for your UGC NET 2023 Paper 1 preparation, Global Online offering for you another important deal, that is crash course. And in this crash course you can get all important features like the live lectures, video lectures on all units, 60 plus mock tests, last 10 years of PYQs, and also the complete notes regarding the subjects, 4000 plus MCQ from question bank. So all these features you can get with a single crash course. So it will be very beneficial for you. You can get this all features under one umbrella, and you can get it for 3200 in another great deal after 20% off. And you can contact with the given WhatsApp number for the crash course, and also you can get paper 1 and paper 2 complete courses in our app. Okay, then next question, which of the following will not hamper effective communication in the class? So here the will not, the effective communication in the classroom, that will not make, so the option, given option, one of the option that does not hamper or does not make problem for effective communication in the class. Okay, so the one option that is a positive and the other option will be negative in the question. Okay, in the point of question. So that's the one. A precise statement. A lengthy statement make the effective communication in trouble, because the lengthy statement will make a confusion in the student's mind. And then an ambiguous statement, not clear or not well defined statement also create problem. And the statement which allows a listener to draw his own conclusion. So the teacher's conclusion or the teacher's point of view does not get to the students, but uh, instead it makes the listener to make his own conclusion in this point of view. So that also make the effective communication in trouble. But a precise statement or a concluded statement that will make the effective communication in the classroom in a better way. So this point or this option is not hamper the effective communication in the classroom. Clear? Then next one, which of the following in your opinion is a clear evidence for positive attitude towards the national anthem? So here in this question deals with national anthem, and that makes us a patriotic sense. Clear? So in your opinion, so here the examiner asks your opinion about the positive attitude, or what you think about the positive attitude of the national anthem. So there is any positive attitude when you hear that national anthem? So that's a clear evidence for this positive attitude, and that is the pride. Feeling proud as an Indian when it is here. So when you hear the national anthem, you become proud to be a Indian. So that will make a positive attitude, and that will a clear evidence for positive attitude. Okay, but ability to recite it melodiously, it's another one, but does not make positive sense. Clear? And a positive attitude, not sense, attitude. And standing silently whenever it is sung in function. So in function, you hear national anthem, you will be in a standing position, silently standing position. So it does not make any positive attitude. It makes us the respect for the national anthem. And studying is historical and national background and significant. It's in the studying point of view. Okay, all of them, all the people does not be into the historical and also the background, find the background and significance. But the positive attitude means the become proud to be an Indian. When it is heard the message, we become proud. So that is the clear evidence of the post for the positive attitude towards national anthem. Then, which of the following provides more freedom for the learners to interact actively? Students, you can see that in some classrooms, the teachers will be more autocratic, and also they did not give any chances to the students. So the students also did not get any freedom to communicate with the teacher and also with the other students during the class times, and they are not uh, become forefront to make any opinion or decision. And in this causes the teaching sense or the teaching time. But in some times you can see that the students are very active, but the situation or the atmosphere does not to stand with them, like the large number of people, so they are not more freedom to interact with the teacher because of the large number of people. So to make them small group, it will become more easier and more flexible to the teacher to communicate, or and also the students for interact actively with the teacher. So that is the answer. Small group discussion. Film projector and also the television, that does not make the interaction. It's only the make the vision and also make the sensory to act there. And the lecture by expert, that's also a lecture method, not the interaction method. Clear? Then last question, assertion reasoning 1. Assertion, to communicate well in the classroom is a natural ability. Then the reason is because effective teaching in the classroom demands knowledge of the communication process. So both will not make sense. The one is concentrated to the communicate well in the classroom is a natural ability. And then the reason says that for the effectiveness of teaching in the classroom, there must be communication process that demands a knowledge. So knowledgeable communication will make the classroom effectiveness. So that's right. Okay, because when we need, or when we have more knowledge about the classroom demand, we will have the ability to communicate in a better way, and then it will cause to the effectiveness of teaching. But here, to communicate well in the classroom, that's a natural ability. That's wrong, because all have the ability to communicate, but all have does no did not have the ability to communicate well in the classroom. Okay, that must be need a specific training and also some experiences and knowledge that will create the good teacher, and also the communication better and well. Clear that the greatest deal for a teacher is to be more communicatable with the students, that will cause the effectiveness of learning. So the answer is A is false, but R is true. Clear, you get it. Then the homework question, the essential components of communication. So this question deals with what are the essential components or the essential needs of communication, and the gives options regarding source, message, interference, channel, receiver, feedback and context. And also second one, sign, source, destination, interaction, correlation. And third, sign, symbols, understanding, communicator and receiver. And last option, symbols, understanding, purpose, ideas, opinion and reaction. All these are needed for a communication, but the essential components of communication need one of the options. So that you must find the answer for this question, and you can comment on it. Clear. Then yesterday's homework question, when were educational programs by UGC started on TV? We know that UGC started educational academy programs on television, and that's in the year 1984. Okay, so that's also called as a countrywide classroom. Clear. You can get in another alternative question like that. When UGC started countrywide classroom, and that's on 1984. That's in 1984. Okay. Then that's for the day. We end this session with this question. We will meet with another important topic in next class. So until then, thank you. Have a nice day.